In a world where carbs are your enemy, you need one man to help you fight your battles. That man is Jimmy.
Combating nutrition disinformation and general bull. It's Jimmy Rants. JimmyRants.com.
Looking for whole food supplements for your ketogenic lifestyle? Let me introduce you to Further Food. Go to furtherfood.com and you'll see that they source the highest quality ingredients on the planet. They have collagen peptides and my favorite, the gelatin powder to make those yummy gummies. And all of it is sourced from grass-fed, pasture-raised bovine collagen from Argentina, Paraguay, and Uruguay. This is really high-quality collagen and gelatin. There's no hormones or antibiotics. It's non-GMO, and it's the most tasteless and easiest to use on the market. If you're not using collagen and gelatin, you need to be adding this to your ketogenic lifestyle. Collagen will help you curb your carb cravings. Again, head on over to furtherfood.com, enter the coupon code Jimmy at checkout, and you'll get 20% off your order. Elevate your wellness. Further Food. What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another Instagram Live, and we're here with another episode of Jimmy Rants. JimmyRants.com is the website, and if you're brand new to the show, hop on over to JimmyRants.com. You'll see that we start off on Instagram Live, Facebook Live, YouTube Live. We kind of bounce it around everywhere. So go follow me at Living Low Carb Man, LIVINLOWCARBMAN. Once you're there, you can watch it live, just like all of these guys right now. Anna, Texas Livingston, AK Bun Bun, Joseph, Joshua, and a partridge in a pear tree. You're all here today on Jimmy Rants. If you missed the live, you can watch it on replay on Instagram for up to 24 hours. After that, you have to go over to YouTube to see all the past episodes. Type in a keyword Jimmy Rants, you will find the show finally, and it is freaking cold out here in South Carolina today. Finally, the best of the best moments of this here show in podcast form, the Jimmy Rants podcast over on Apple Podcast and Stitcher. We got a big old gust of wind suddenly. JimmyRants.com is the website, and today, you guys, I am outside standing in the cold only because I have an uber fan of Jimmy Rants here with me today. You know her as Keto Glow. She is Brittany. Hey, Brittany.
Hi.
So, Brittany and I have been hanging out for the past hour or so. We're at the Whole Paycheck.
Yeah, the Whole Paycheck.
We don't spend money at Whole Paycheck anymore.
No.
It's too much.
It is. It's too much.
But anyway, so I said, what do you want to talk about, Brittany? And I said, what's got you jazzed the most right now? Because you're a mom and you're living a keto life. Why don't you tell a little bit of your story, and then we'll talk about what we're talking about.
Okay, so I started keto about 14 months ago, and originally it was all about weight loss. I didn't care about anything else except for weight loss. I didn't care about the health benefits, and as time went on, I knew this is what I wanted to do forever. And as time went on, I was like, if this is good for me, it's good for my kids. So I started my kids on this in January, and almost got my husband there. Almost. Jimmy's gonna help me, I think.
But what's his big hang up? Why does your husband have a hard time with keto? Seems like bacon and steak would be awesome for a guy.
Pimento cheese sandwiches.
Yeah?
And Pepsi. That's it.
Really?
Yes.
So if we can find a keto version of pimento cheese, so it's the bread.
It's the bread.
Okay, so in my book, which you're about to get a copy of, the Ketogenic Cookbook, we have a 3-ingredient recipe for making Wonder Bread that's keto.
Okay.
And then Pepsi, does he not like Diet Pepsi or
No,
Pepsi One or any of those?
That's an abomination to him.
Yeah. Okay, anyway, we'll get back to your husband in a minute.
What was I talking about?
Your story.
Okay, so...
What was I talking about?
Y'all.
See, you see why she could be a ranter herself. Going all kind of rabbit trails.
Exactly, I have rabbit trails. I could talk about random stuff all day. Okay, so my journey. So anyway, 14 months, kids run it now, and I am so busy all the time. Like, I am so busy all the time. I have a part-time job, and I am a ketogenic diet coach, and I do that on the side, and I have clients, and then I have 3 kids, and I homeschool, and they go everywhere with me. They go to work with me. I bring them everywhere. So I'm very busy, but still find time to do keto.
And to meet up with Jimmy Moore, apparently.
Yes,
so
exactly. To drive 2 hours.
she drove 2 hours to see me, you guys. So if you're just joining us, I have the beautiful Brittany from Keto Glow. I put her little username down there in the section where the pin, I can't put my finger to, there it is, pin comment. So definitely click on her name and follow her after we're done here today. But I wanted to talk about something with Brittany, and I said, what can we talk about? And she said, you know what, there's just no excuse for not doing keto. I see so many moms out there, they get up and they try to put all of these excuses, and you see it in your clients all the time.
I do.
Talk about the major objections that people have for going keto.
So for moms in general, it's the same story every time. I don't have enough time, but my response always to that back is, okay, but why? You have time to take your kids to dance lessons and church and after school activities and take them to baseball and softball and all of these places, and you make time to do that because that's important to them. But what's important to you? What's important to your health? And keto is not hard. And to be honest with you, you can keto on the road. If you go check out my stories today, I went to McDonald's and I know, right? I know, terrible. But I was on the road, so I stopped and I got something. There's foods you can get at gas stations. There's foods you can get anywhere at any. I cannot think of a fast food restaurant or a restaurant in general where you can't
Or even
adapt.
like a convenience store. A lot of those have everything, nuts, seeds.
Oh, a good thing. A client of mine, I told this to her, and she was like, oh, that's perfect. So I'm cheap. I'm cheap, okay?
Not in that way.
I have 3 kids. I have to be cheap and I have to be frugal. So instead of taking all 4 of us and my husband to a fast food restaurant, we'll go and stop at Whole Foods, or we'll stop at Kroger or some local grocery store. We'll grab a whole rotisserie chicken. We'll go grab an avocado that's ripe if we can find one. We'll grab some vegetables from the produce section, and we spend like $10 in some ranch. We'll grab some like high-fat ranch, and we'll just dip the chicken and the veggies in the ranch out in the car. And I spent less than $10 to feed all 5 of us. And
Hashtag real life.
yes, real life. Who cares if you're like legit? I look like a carnivore, like pulling the meat off the chicken. Here, child. Here, child. Yes.
This wind is messing with the Brittany
Hey, it's
hair
okay.
today.
It's okay. It's all over the place.
See,
It's
I
normal.
don't have any hair, so I'm kind of envious of your hair there, Brittany. So, yes, so no excuses for not doing keto. You yourself have 3 little munchkins at
Yes.
home. What are the ages?
6, 4, and 1.
6, 4, and 1. And so a lot of women your age that have children that are that age, they would say, well, this is a time in my life that I need to dedicate to my kids and really not worry about myself. How do you balance that kind of pull to be mom first and then take care of yourself later? How do you kind of make it all happen right now?
Oh, that's a big question.
See, I ask hard questions and
Yes.
she's not used to that.
No, I'm not. I'm not. Okay, so
But it's a good question.
for me, I'm 26, and when I very first started keto, I was 220, and I couldn't play with my kids, and I knew that in order to be there for my kids, I had to make this a priority. I had to make keto and this lifestyle change in order to be there for them long term. So that's it. That's pretty much it. Is in order for me to be there for my kids, I have to be there for myself.
So you didn't see it as a negotiation of either or. It had to be both
Yes.
in order for you to be able to have a life with them
Yes.
in the midst of taking care of them.
Yes, because y'all, at the list of stuff that I have on me, and I have a lot on me, and I make it work. So crock pots, air fryers, instant pots.
Just don't burn yourself on your air fryer like you did the first time you
Yeah,
cooked.
I don't think you can see it anymore.
It's gone now.
Yeah.
She burned her face the first time she had an air fryer. How did you do that again?
Okay, I made hamburgers, and I put bacon in there with it.
Oh,
and
the
I wanted to
grease.
smell it, so I opened it and put
And
my
it's
face over
popped you.
it. Popped me right on the
She had
forehead.
so many videos where she had this big old scar up here. It was hilarious as all get out.
Yes, so learn to love those things. Learn to love quick meals. And there's nothing, you don't have to have, okay, we were talking about this. You do not have to have a recipe for everything. Throw some crap in a pot and eat it. Just throw, brown some ground beef, throw in some Rouse marinara sauce.
Yeah.
And throw it over some zucchini noodles. I
Boom.
mean, it's done.
dinner.
Exactly. Done.
Real food in the real world.
Real food in the real world. Exactly. I'm trying to think of other stuff that we do. We do a lot of chicken breast. If you're eating chicken breast, make sure you're adding fat. We also do a lot of steak, and steak is, I know it seems complicated, but really we just pan sear it and serve it with a salad, but not for me.
And you can, and you can actually buy like steak and things on sale because people, that's too expensive to buy steak, but you probably are a fiend at shopping
Lidl.
sales.
I get the organic grass-fed beef from Lidl, and
Nice.
it's usually really affordable there.
Lidl's the Beetle.
Lidl, yeah.
We just got a Lidl in Spartanburg.
Okay, we have several where I'm from,
Ah.
all 2 hours away.
All 2 hours away.
Yeah.
As we have loud trucks drive by, and he's going to just idle right beside us here. Dude, you can keep driving. Yeah, keep going. Speaking of hashtag real world.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, so the big hoss of a truck will go into the picture here in a minute. So again, if you're just joining us, we were talking about there's really no excuses for not doing keto. This is the lovely Brittany at keto.glow. Go check her out. So give us some more tough love. So what are some other excuses? They say they don't have time. Is there anything else? Brittany, I want to have that crap because I have to put up with so much stress from my kids all day.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, all the time I hear that. I had a recent client, and if you're watching, I love you. I won't say your name, but she was telling me about her busy life and taking her kids here and what she does in her job, and she just hasn't had time, and she's gained weight during this time because she was focusing on everybody else, because naturally as moms, we're caregivers.
It's a mom thing.
We're caregivers, and we care about our children, we care about our family, we care about all these people, but in that caring of everybody else, we forget about ourselves. And I mean, there's a big movement going on about self-care, and self-care doesn't necessarily have to be go get your nails done. Self-care doesn't have to be put on a load of makeup, like I do. That's just my thing, y'all. I love
put
makeup.
on makeup, yeah.
Yes, I love makeup.
You did it with your little girl yesterday. That was fun.
Yes. I love makeup. I just do it for fun, not because I feel like I have to. But that's my self-care. And also my self-care is doing keto. Making time to have those meals. And I have also, if you make a meal that you like, log it somewhere. Like, write it down. And keep all of those things that you like and go back to those. It's okay to eat the same thing over and over again. If you go check out my feed, I have eaten bacon and eggs or some form of eggs and breakfast meat every day this week.
Rinse and repeat.
Every single day. I just change it just a little bit. So I had like chorizo and eggs with salsa. Then I had eggs and sausage with an okra stir fry because, I'm Southern. And then
She's Southern. I didn't know that.
That's right. I'm so Southern. Oh gosh. And then I had, eggs from McDonald's this morning. Just keep it simple. Don't make it complicated. Okay, here's another thing. This side note.
She's on full-on rant mode. She is perfect for Jimmy rants.
I really am. Side note, y'all, stop making alternatives to the foods that made you fat.
She just said that out loud.
I did. Okay, I have the occasional keto brownie. I do. But stop making those every single day, okay? Stop trying to find a keto bread.
What, keto isn't a get-out-of-jail-free card to eat?
No, it's not.
Everybody thinks that.
No, you can't just eat copious amounts of food just because it has high fat, because guess what? High fat equals high calories. So, yeah.
Boom.
Yes.
Hashtag truth bombs. So again, if you're just joining us, this is the beautiful Brittany, keto.glow. Definitely go follow her when we're done here today. And we're talking about this topic of there's really no excuse for not doing keto. And you're how long into keto? 2 years, you said?
14, 15 months.
Okay, so about a year and a half, and you had several moms come in behind you that were inspired by your success early on, and then they started their own journey. So any other excuses that are brought up? We talked about don't have time for it. We talked about I deserve to eat whatever I want because I have munchkins. Is there anything else? I know a lot of them would say, well, my husband doesn't support me. And you have a husband that doesn't do keto yet.
Yes.
So how has he played into this picture?
So my husband eats what I cook because he's amazing.
He has to, because he would starve if you didn't.
Background. He went to culinary school, but I do all the cooking.
Oh,
so
wow.
if you're watching, honey.
What's up with that?
I know.
Dude.
Come on.
You should be making her gourmet keto meals every night. See, I'm lobbying for you, Brittany.
That's right. So anyway, he is super supportive of my journey. He just eats different foods outside of the house.
What does he eat that you would not eat?
When we went to Sonic the other day, and he had a burger with the bun, and I had a burger with no bun.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's pretty
And
much
fries,
the difference.
maybe?
Oh yeah, definitely the
And
fries.
you had a salad with the salad greens around your burger.
Yeah. But another thing that people say is, I don't want to make a meal for me and then make a meal for everybody else.
That
Stop
comes
doing
up a
that.
lot. Yeah.
Stop doing that. So if your family is just not going to be keto, okay, I got you. Let's say you make that spaghetti I was talking about earlier. Okay, make them regular noodles.
You say paschetti or
yes,
spaghetti?
Spaghetti.
Yeah, paschetti is.
Did I say that? Okay.
No. I was saying here in the South. Here in the South, we say paschetti.
Spaghetti.
Or the kids say paschetti. Anyway.
Yeah, spaghetti. Zasta marinara.
Yes.
That's what I call it.
Zasta marinara.
So, make regular noodles for them and make you zucchini noodles.
Yes.
Or you know what? I'm not ashamed. I will put that mixture over broccoli, or I'll put it over green beans. I don't care.
Hey, it's just a conduit to get it in your body.
Exactly. I don't care. I'll eat it by itself with some cheese. I don't care. I don't care.
Boom. Yeah, I'm the same way. I
Yeah.
love Italian food, but I just don't like the pasta, obviously. So yeah, you get creative. I've even gone to like Olive Garden and asked them, hey, can you like slice some zucchini real thin and make it like a lasagna like thing? And they've done it for me before. You just have to ask.
Yeah.
So.
Exactly. Don't be afraid to make those things adaptable to your family. Okay, so let's take another meal, maybe like rice and gravy. Okay, we're in the South. Rice and gravy. Okay, unless you're in Arkansas,
Unless you live in Arkansas.
Go get yourself some cauliflower rice, and you can make a gravy. Use xanthan gum to thicken that up, and there's plenty of recipes for keto gravy. Don't come to me because I just make it from scratch and throw some stuff in a pan, and mix that with some rice and some sausage, and there you go. Cauliflower rice.
Have you? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you for distinguishing that.
Yeah.
Because we don't want to call something that's not rice. Right? I'm just kidding.
Oh, exactly.
That's an ode to my Jimmy Rants earlier. If you missed it. So, have you ever used like collagen peptides or gelatin instead of the xanthan gum to thicken?
Yes, I have used the gelatin before. Never collagen peptides. Maybe I'll have to do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Little pro tip for you there. So.
Yeah. Pro tip. Pro Jimmy over here.
So, anything else we've left out about no excuse for not doing keto? We hit a lot of good points there.
Yeah, maybe some other people have some ideas.
She was so worried, you guys. I don't know what I'm going to talk about. I'm like, you don't shut up on your own channel, so you've got plenty.
Think about it first.
You've got plenty to talk about. So
go on the go.
We're going to come to you guys now. Welcome in. Ooh, it's keto.glow. Hey girl, says Grandma does keto. Everyone doing keto needs to stop immediately. People are becoming informed participants in their health, and Big Pharma is losing. That they are. April Fools.
Yeah.
Whole paycheck. She liked that. That is where we are. We didn't spend any money here though.
No.
She sends bacon kisses.
Bacon kisses. I love those.
All that crap adds to the stress because you can't handle the stress with a broken brain.
Absolutely.
Ooh. You ever feel like you got a broken brain?
Yeah, when I don't get enough fats.
Or when the kids are really especially ornery. I love it when you're on video and you're sitting there doing I always love watching the moms that do this. You're doing a good point and then suddenly, like in the background, and you're just like,
Sorry.
anyway, it's funny. Frog legs and bacon,
That's
says
my
Carolina
husband.
Wildman.
That's
What up,
my
what up, what up?
husband.
She's awesome,
Hey,
man.
if you can do frog legs and bacon, I'll cook them for you.
Frog
babe.
legs and bacon,
I'll cook
just
them
eat
for
that.
you.
That's the ultimate carnivore diet, dude.
Absolutely.
So Carolina Wildman, commit to Jimmy Moore today that you're going to do this, man. Seriously. This little lady needs you.
See, Carolina Wildman, wouldn't it be so cool if he was Keto Wildman?
I know.
And we can like be skinning snakes and squirrels and
There
stuff.
you go.
Exactly.
I would watch that channel.
Exactly.
Angel says, I totally agree. I stopped following those people who shared recipes every single day.
I'll share pictures.
And there's nothing wrong with sharing recipes, but if that's who and what you are and what you're about, and that's what you want to be, just know that you won't engage people. You engage people with real world.
Yeah.
And sometimes real world just means let's just throw stuff in a pan. Stephanie Fireteam says, love you both. Thanks for the truth bombs. You're welcome. Have you stayed with carnivore, says Scott. Well, I'm not doing carnivore. Doing keto carnivore.
Yes.
Can you talk about, as a keto coach, kind of the distinction that you make for people that may come to you and say, hey, I've heard about this carnivore thing. How would you formulate a good keto carnivore?
Is that
How's
not
that for throwing that on her?
Throw that on me. Why don't you? That's your expert.
Well, let's pretend like I am Joe Schmo off the street. So Brittany, Coach Brittany. I don't know anything about this like carnivore thing and keto. Can you help me? What would you advise that I do as a keto carnivore?
Find Jimmy Moore.
Don't find. He is a crazy guy, is what I would say.
No.
Just jumped in. Keto Glow, says Jesse.
Yes, Keto Glow. Hi, Jesse. And my husband, he says hoorah. That's his thing.
Hoorah!
That's his thing. Yes.
So what was that movie that had the hoorah? What was that? Sin of a Woman. You ever seen that? Go look up. Show this girl. It's probably on Netflix.
Okay.
You had Al Pacino. He hoorah!
Okay. Yeah.
On Sin of a Woman. Anyway,
Yeah.
I'm dating myself. I'm a little older than you are. So
Sorry.
yes, keto carnivore. You thought about it.
Yes, I have thought about it.
So what would be the reservation of not doing it versus what would be the benefits of doing it? Anything? And this is the last hard question I'll ask you, I promise.
Please. Okay. Honestly,
You're doing great.
the only reason why I haven't done or wanted to attempt carnivore is because of everything in the media. You have to have your vegetables. You have to have those, and they're important in your life.
Yes.
And that's what's been my reservation so far.
So you overcame the same kind of fears
Yes.
with saturated fat. You don't worry
Yes.
about saturated fat, right?
No.
You overcame the same kind of fears about eating eggs, and they tell you it's going to kill you.
Yes.
So what's the cognitive dissonance here? Why are you believing them about the vegetables, but not believing them about
Vegetables
cholesterol
are
and
beautiful. No, I came from a past of veganism. If you didn't know that, I was a vegan for 2 years, so everything I ate was plant-based.
How long ago was that? 3-4 years?
3 years. 3
Okay.
years ago was when I gave that up. My third and final pregnancy was when I gave that up. But yes, being vegan, like it was just, it's in there, okay? And like
Yeah.
I know it's a mental thing I have to break down, but also spinach is pretty. So
And pretty tasty.
It is. And
Although I would say
like
cooked in
vegetables.
butter.
Oh yeah, definitely.
All right, so guys, that's Brittany. Go follow
Hi, guys.
keto.glow. And you got a whole lot more to say, and I think we're going to hear a lot more from you here in the years to come. So glad to meet you here today, and thanks for being on
Thank
Jimmy
you.
Rants.
Thank you. Yes.
All right, guys, that's it for this episode of Jimmy Rants. JimmyRants.com is the website if you want to engage in the show live. We go live a couple times a day. So go follow me at Living Low Carb Man on Instagram, on Facebook, on YouTube, all of those places, LivinLowCarbman. Once you're there, you can engage live, but you need to watch the replay if you missed it live over on YouTube. Type in Jimmy Rants, you'll find the show. Finally, you can listen to this. Somebody said yesterday, I wish you had a podcast of Jimmy Rants. I'm like, I do. It's on Apple Podcasts as well as Stitcher. All of these links, you guys, are at JimmyRants.com. I got a muscle from your husband.
Oh,
So,
okay.
Carolina Wildman, frog legs and butter, baby.
Yes.
Brittany has already committed. We'll leave. In fact, I'll do you a favor. We'll buy you some bacon and some frog legs here from Whole Paycheck. If you will commit to doing this, that will be my gift to you. But you got to commit to doing keto for 60 days. So if you want to do that, give me a thumbs up, give me a middle finger, give me something. Because I think this could be so incredible for you, dude. So, and he said possum. Say, go shoot
good.
your own.
Yep.
Well, you are definitely in the South when you want to eat possum, because nobody eats possum.
Nobody eats too gristly.
It's all over the side of the road, roadkill.
Yep, there you
all
go.
up and down I-85. So,
Yeah.
all right, guys. So thanks for joining us, and thank you again, Brittany. And until next time, we'll see you then.